Hi class, so today I want to talk with you guys about downloading and installing R in RStudio. So R is basically the interpreter and the language we're going to be using to develop in this course. And we're going to be doing that development and writing the code and the things like that. All that's going to happen in RStudio, which is the program that we use. So R is kind of like, like a .doc file, and RStudio is like Microsoft Word, which can edit .doc files. That's a rough analogy. It's not perfect, but it's a rough analogy for what we're actually going to be doing. So let's download R in RStudio. This is going to be a little bit different if you're on a Windows versus a Mac. So if you're on a Windows computer, you're going to go to Microsoft R Open and download that version of R. If you're on a Mac, you're going to go to CranR. That's C-R-A-N-R. You're going to Google for either one of those things and go there and download the R interpreter. So if you go to Microsoft R Open, if you're on a Windows computer, you just go there and download this, and that will run a little bit faster than the CRAN version will, and it's a nicer distribution for Windows machines. If you're on a Mac, you go to CranR and you follow the little download for Mac OS X. They used to have a version of this for Microsoft R Open, but it was really buggy and it didn't work right. So we're just going to use CRAN if you're on a Mac, and we're going to use R Open if you're on a Windows. And if you're on Linux, I don't care what you use. Pick one. It doesn't matter. Once you've got that downloaded and installed, you're just going to follow its little prompts, and you're going to do its little instructions, and you're going to do whatever it says to do. I already have it downloaded and installed, so I'm not going to do that. You're going to go to RStudio, and you're going to download RStudio. So if you just click on RStudio, there's a little download RStudio button there, so it's right here. They have a bunch of different versions. You're going to go with the free version because you don't need to pay for this. You're just learning. So you just download the free version and get it running on your machine. So there's Windows 7, Mac OS X, Ubuntu, different distributions of Linux, things like that. So you download that one and get that set up. And once you've got R downloaded properly, and you've got RStudio downloaded and installed properly, and all those they're both installed properly, then when you open up RStudio, however you open up programs on your machine, it should look a little something like this. Basically, it's saying that there's a console here, and in that console it has connected to an R implementation. So what it's doing is it's running a little version of R in this console, and so I can see that it's running properly because it says R version 360, which is the version I have installed on my machine here. It says it's running on a 64-bit machine, and it's got all the nice little code there that is describing things. It's not throwing an error or anything like that. It knows where R is, and it's all working properly. This is what it should look like. If it says R353 or whatever, that's fine. If it's giving you some error message, then you're going to have to work on it. Hope that helps. Thank you.